channel is called African Buzz. And these two young people are setting an example for all Africans. No matter where you are from, whether you're from the Caribbean, from some country in the EU, the United States, South America, or Central America. The Caribbean, like I said, or East Asia, West Asia, South Asia, black-skinned people, you're looking at the way Africa should be going. And this is what's going on in Kenya.
Which was just introduced, and even digital content creators had to pay a tax of 1.5%. In this bill, we are seeing more things happening, like, for example, retirement funds being taxed, treatment of cancer being taxed, VAT on food items, on bread. We have excise duty on oil, which is being increased to...
Well, like I was saying previously, I was kind of surprised, but very, very pleased to see that the people, African people, it started in Kenya. Well, not really started in Kenya. Some of it happened in Nigeria too, but behind all the Nigerian fluff was somebody who didn't get their cut of the stolen money. And after they got their cut, the demonstrations fizzled. But all Africa, all the youth of Africa need to do this. I am not kidding. All of these old men, like they showed you, Ruto is standing in front of the IMF, the governor of IMF, said, I work for him. In the Kenyan parliament, American congressmen came to see for themselves that their program is being implemented. And in the seats among the Caucasian are black Americans. If you look carefully at many of the programs being implemented in Africa, the face of America is African American. The black Americans are being pushed to the forefront. From the time the war in Iraq, where Colin Powell came up and lied, it's been the big change. Say, oh, we can get black people in America to present our program. Before him was the one man who went before the UN and created the state of Israel. Ralph, now dead. Gave the world the biggest problem that ever had. But you see, unless the young people of Africa do what's being done in Kenya, Africa is going to return to slavery. This is not something that's coming out of superstition. This is going to be factual. I hope you see what I've been talking about in this video. Go to watch the video in its entirety. Please, I beg you. Watch what's going on in Kenya today. And you watch how they're going to try to take it down. watch very carefully. It's not going to be the Kenyan government who is going to come up with a plan on how to take down the protests. Watch carefully to see who is behind the protest, and who is going to try to take it down. This is happening all over Africa. Burkina Faso is the story about Burkina Faso and their leadership in creating a new trajectory in Africa is not the end. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you continue to look at these things. If you come into Africa, please, please, please look at what's going on in Africa, because it's going to affect you. I promise you it will affect you. Your health, your education, your money, everything will be affected. All right. Peace. Have a great day wherever you are.
Nakuru, Nyeri, Nyahururu, Laikipia, that is Nanyuki, Meru.
I have made
Haven't seen
videos
much of this. What's up with the canvas?
telling
And
people
let us give it to the Gen Z, because this young
about-
generation have shown us.
When I saw this video, I was pleased, a little bit surprised, but so much pleased, because it is the young people, the unknown bloggers in Kenya, not the ones who have names with 500,000 followers, million followers, who are bringing the news of what's going on, the facts of what's going on. But it's the young people. They're not worried about building $1 million shillings house in Kenya or Tanzania or Ghana. They're not worried about building a name where I can go to Germany and interview this government official, or I can interview this ex-parliamentarian president of Ghana, and I'm proud. Yes, these things are okay, but you're not getting answers to anything that of value. Why did these people, when did you ask, why are these people stealing the money? What did he do with all the money that he steal? Did he steal any money from the Ghanaian people? Go to African Buzz. Please, my people.
Countries where in my country those people are put as the first class citizens. In Kenya,
They sleep in
we
camp.
will have to put the pictures of some of the houses that they sleep in. And you beat the same young people who are fighting for your own rights and your own betterment.
They're saying
Oh,
these are the houses where the
very good.
policemen live.
So the president doesn't work for the people. He works
Works
for
for
the
IMF,
World Bank,
World Bank.
IMF, and the rest of, you know, multinational, whatever.
Do you know, at some point we are the ones who say these things, assuming or just based on somebody's actions and some of these decisions that they make. We say, they are working for, the oppressor, they are working. This time around,
He said
said
it.
it himself.
Yeah.
How do you even defend a president like that?
He said it.
He said it,
Yes,
like-
I work for him. I work for him. And now we are seeing them in our parliament as the MPs debate. It's amazing.
The
It's
sad
amazing.
thing about this government is that when they were doing their campaigns, before they were, sometimes people say we didn't even vote these people in, before they were imposed into the current positions that they are taking, is that they really packaged their campaign in such a way that the smallest vendor in the market thought that this is the kind of government that will always push for my hustle, support my hustle, be there for me even. People have seen Ruto coming from where he comes from, like from the villages of, what do you call this?
It is a narrative.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So they sold the narrative from this village boy to now no shoes to school. You know, they even told us. They even told us how this guy grew up, and you know, we had always been having Uhuru Kenyatta. He comes from, his father was the president. So people were like, this guy can't understand our hustle. So we need somebody, you know, who's coming from the background that all of us are in this country. And people, like women created songs. We will wake up very early and vote for Ruto. You know, Kikuyu women were singing and rallying behind this man and saying, this is the man that will lead us to Canaan. But now when you see everything just being twisted and turned like this is somebody you've never known before, it is very sad, because it's not only the world that is crying, it's not only Africa that is crying that we are losing Ruto to the West. Kenyans are crying like
actually Kenyans cry out more.
Yeah.
You know, when you are, for example, in Malawi, or when you are in Burkina Faso, you say, oh, that guy is a puppet of the West. But
They
the
don't
people
feel
who are
the
killing
effect.
it are the people whose the ancestors fought for independence. Millions of our people are killed by the West. And now this guy is selling us back to the West. And that's why you're seeing these people in parliament, because he's already sold us. And we need to liberate ourselves. Who are present in the parliament? Do you know who are present?
make sure that it's being
The
debated the way it should be
And the
passed.
next passage.
Yeah.
Do you know, guys, who were present during this debate? They were not speaking, but they were sitting in parliament
To make sure.
to make sure things are going as planned. It's a delegation from the United States Congress in parliament. It's crazy. Well, Kenya has been sold to the highest bidder. And that's why our president, when he met the World Bank president, he said, I work for him. Yes, I work for
He's
him.
my boss.
Real fun,